Yo, what is up? It is BiceHD here, back from another video. Today in this video we're doing round 15 of recreating every single track in Supercross, the official video game 4. So this is going to be the last Atlanta Motor Speedway race, and then we'll move to Salt Lake, which is where the final will be, as we'll finish that up with 2 more rounds. As you guys see by the time lapse, this was very difficult to make. It actually took me about 2 hours to make. I had to make like 3 different versions, but this was the one that I decided to go with. So it's not the best. So at this point, I'm actually willing to pay Milestone lots of money to be able to get a larger track to edit stuff on. Also, I did notice that there was an update, so I was hoping that was going to be a bunch of bug fixes, but the only thing they did was just add this new little thing for track editor, where I guess there's a contest, and if they pick your track, then they'll put your track in the next season. So I'll do a video on that here in the future. But for now, obviously, as you guys see right now, I'm going to go with Eli Tomac again, and at this point, I have no idea for Fantasy Supercross because I thought Tomac was going to win all Atlantas, but he ended up getting 5th, and even Cooper Webb got 6th. So at this point, I don't know what's going on. Ken Roxon won, so just a crazy night with the 250s and then going into 450s. I'm just trying to not stress about that, so I'm just going to go with Tomac just because I feel like he should win this, but who knows. At this point, honestly, it could be anybody that wins this. So later in the video, I'll give you guys my other picks. So with that being said, let's go ahead and do a lap preview of this track. Alright, so I did the best I could. So here's the finish line jump, and then it turns, and this is supposed to be one of these little jumps where it's like kind of lips up, like we've had these in the past. So I just did little singles before that, and then this wall jump, and then this sand section is supposed to be very long, and it's supposed to like not have a berm here, just keep going to this part where there's like 2 doubles, but I made it turn, and then it would actually turn, and then you would have a long whoop section that crosses back over to the start. But I kind of had to just, do my own thing. But this part over here is actually kind of decent. So you come through the start, you turn, you hit these rollers, and then you slightly turn. You don't do a 180 turn. And right here you have like 7 jumps. So it's like a triple, and then like double right here. And then you have a Supercross triple. And then this right here is supposed to be one of those giant motocross berms, but I couldn't really get the fit, so I just did part of it. And then you have a double, and then a whoop section. There's just 10 whoops, and then it's supposed to turn. And we have this crazy section where I could barely fit, so it's like a double onto a table, and then like table off. You got these doubles, and then there's a double, and then you like hit this table, laying on the back of this jump, and then like a triple. So I don't know, this section's kind of really long and weird. And then this basically just backwards of what we've had from every Atlanta. This table part, you jump on and then off, or jump the table and then double. And then right here we have a little double to a triple, and then this is the crazy long section where I had to make it curve. Well, actually, this is not even a long section. We got a Supercross triple, and then it's supposed to be the other motocross berm. And then this is where the long part comes in. So it's a double. You got some split sections. So it's basically just the same as the other ones. It's just they keep changing it, the direction of it. So this way they're going the same way they did the first race. All these jumps through here. And I ran out of room, so I kind of like make it turn, but that's just supposed to be a double. And then you have another Supercross triple, and then you got the finish line jump. So that is a lap of Atlanta. So very crazy. I actually noticed that all the races, or like the tracks I should say, have looked completely different from the track map. So there's these over-unders that keep appearing in all the races, but never were those in the track map. So I guess since the track's just crazy long, they just kind of do what they want. But this really is like a motocross track, so that's why Ricky Carmichael even said that's why Cooper Webb hasn't been doing as he has been lately, just because his bike's set up for tight tracks. So some people don't understand that for Supercross and motocross, those are 2 completely different bike setups. So for motocross, the bikes are made to like go wide open, and the Supercross is meant to just hit tight turns and then just be able to just go to 40 real quick and just hit a giant Supercross triple right off a berm. So they got them set up a lot different. So they're going on these Supercross bikes that are meant for tight tracks onto basically kind of a motocross track. So some riders, obviously they've been calling them their Daytona bikes, so some riders actually have a good setup, but I guess Cooper Webb doesn't have a good setup for this style of track. So he's just hanging in with his Supercross bike practically. So he's practically running a Supercross bike on a motocross track. So I'm sure there's a lot of other riders that are facing the same problems, but we're really seeing it affect Cooper Webb big time as he's the points leader, and he's quickly losing points through all these rounds. But anyways, with that all being said, let's go ahead and throw in the hot lap. Alrighty guys, so that was my hot lap of this crazy Atlanta track. These are the longest tracks in Supercross history. So I would like to see them come back for next season, but who knows with the whole COVID situation. Maybe people enjoy this more than the Mercedes Benz Stadium, but personally I think that they might do both, because keep in mind we haven't gone to California once this season, and we usually do 4 tracks there. We usually do 2 Anaheims, Oakland, and San Diego. So that's just 4 in one state. So Florida is where like all the riders are. So they're all on the East Coast. So obviously this isn't too far from Florida. So they might even start doing races where they're racing in Tampa, Camping World Stadium, and Daytona. So to try to keep them more on the East Coast. So I'll be really curious to see how this whole schedule affects upcoming schedules, to see if they just completely avoid California or if they'll just go back to normal. But I would like to see a lot of more races on the East Coast as opposed to West Coast, aka California, because let's be real, they do like all their West Coast races in California. So anyways, this is my input on the whole series and the schedule of how it's going. So I'm sure you guys are eager to hear my fantasy picks, even though I'm not confident in these whatsoever. But let's go ahead and read them off for you guys. So for first place, I'm going to go with Eli Tomac. Hopefully he gets it. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea who's going to win this. Second place, I'm going to go with Ken Roxon since he won. But who knows, he can end up getting like 10th again. Third place, Chase Sexton, but who knows, he could win this. Fourth place, Cooper Webb, who knows, he could win, get 10th, we never know. Fifth place, Jason Anderson, once again, he could win, do worse, who knows. And then 13th place is a wild card, so I'm just going to go with Brock Tickle. So yeah, those are my picks. Also, if you guys want to try this track out, it's on Xbox only under Atlanta 3 BHD. And yeah, so make sure you guys go check out the merch to help support the channel. We're almost done with the Supercross season. So that means I'll start going back and doing more career mode videos, and really I need to look into this track editor competition. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Peace out. Bye.